Welcome back to 6 News at 6. Time to take a look at your weather. We're starting off with a live look across Temple, and for what most of the day were blue skies are now starting to get a little bit more cloud filled. We're starting to see more influence from Francine as it spins off towards New Orleans. Of course, we'll take a deeper look at that here in just a second. For now, though, let's take a look at what's going on right now. 88 out there. I do want to point this out. We're starting to see those heat index values start to come back into play. We have more moisture in place than we did yesterday. Remember, yesterday our relative humidity was somewhere in the neighborhood of 20%. Today, up to about 45%. So yes, you can see that moisture is making its way back in. Of course, some of that coming in from Francine, and of course by the end of the week we'll have south winds back in place, which means even more moisture to talk about. Speaking of Francine, here she is right now off the coast of Brownsville. Some of those outer bands affecting areas along the Texas coast. The storm was pushing some storms well up into the Louisiana coast earlier. A lot of it has gone down in terms of strength and size here, but again, we are still watching that center of circulation down just to the southeast of Brownsville. As for us here along the Texas coast, we are seeing some showers out ahead of the storm. Again, not much here, isolated to scattered showers and potentially an embedded thunderstorm or two for areas of around Houston, down towards Matagorda, up towards the Brazos Valley. And as we take a more localized view of central Texas, you can see some of those storms starting to sneak across I-45. It's not much, it's isolated, far isolated. Each storm is from each other, but up near Fairfield, down towards Franklin and Hearn, and again down towards College Station as well. That's where we're seeing the rain. If we're going to see rain anywhere this evening, it's primarily going to be down in the Brazos Valley. So let's talk about Francine. What is it doing? Where is it going? Right now we're spinning just off the coast, like I said, of Brownsville at about 65 miles per hour with those sustained winds. This is going to continue to move off to the northeast away from the Texas coast. Right now we're watching for it to make landfall somewhere between Lafayette and New Orleans by tomorrow afternoon with winds up to about 90 miles per hour. That's a strong Category 1. Category 1 is anywhere from 73 to 95 miles per hour, and it's going to be right up close to those numbers. So a strong Category 1 as it makes landfall there along the Louisiana coast. As it does so, 10 feet of storm surge possible there for areas along the Louisiana coast towards New Orleans. For areas near Houston, potentially up to about 3 feet of storm surge. So still not nothing, not necessarily what it's going to be in Louisiana, but again, we do want to make sure we're prepared down along the Texas coast as well. As it comes on shore, of course, it loses a lot of that energy. As you get off the water and get onto land, you get that friction. That's going to start to tear the storm apart a little bit. And so it's down to a tropical storm as it starts to move up through parts of Alabama, Mississippi, and then as it moves on towards Memphis, just a low pressure system by that point. So what can we expect here in central Texas? Well, just like I did at 5, I'm going to show you both of our model outputs that we have here. A little bit of that activity maybe sneaking across I-45 tonight. Not much, but if we get anything, it's going to come to an end there by about 10 o'clock. Then for tomorrow, here we go. By early afternoon, we're watching some of those showers start to pop up along I-45, I-35, and it stays with us through the mid-afternoon. You can see the strongest weather is going to be well off to our east. And again, we're going to see all of that kind of continue through about the 7 o'clock hour. Everything's done by about 10. Forecast model number 2 looks very similar. Brings it in just a little bit earlier, maybe around 9, 10 o'clock. But again, still isolated, still scattered. Not a whole lot of rain here in central Texas for us. Again, everything, the heavy stuff, is going to be well off to the east of here. For us, maybe a trace of rain, 1/10 of an inch. That's about it. And then your 7-day forecast, that's our one rain chance for this week. And then we start to increase temperatures, increase humidity as well, with heat index values potentially as high as 100 by Saturday.
Yeah, my goodness, summer back for a final hello and not letting us forget about it.
That's right.
Thank you, Matt.